Hi everybody, and welcome
Welcome.
to day 22 of Waxvent. Just me on this one again. Oh, difficult one, this one.
I'm just here to watch.
You'd say this is pick up numbers.
Fill in the gaps.
Yeah, now this is a tough one, and there's a couple of different reasons it's a tough one. This patient's got quite a narrow ear canal, okay, especially when it gets deeper in like this. But they always have difficulty with skin accumulating around the tympanic membrane. So basically the skin just doesn't migrate off the membrane particularly well. I do advise this patient comes through about every 6 months.
Yeah.
It's been about just over 14 months since I saw them last. So the skin is not easy because it's not like yesterday's video where you get this lovely peel and it goes all the way along the
Yeah.
This one, you can start to peel it, but when we're peeling, we're pulling from one side to another. I just haven't got the room. I can't peel it all the way along. I can't put the standard size on the tube in here because the canal, at this particular portion of the canal, is too small.
Yeah.
So I've got to stick with a fine end, which doesn't have a lot of power. So it's a real kind of tough removal to do.
Do you know, I have a patient very similar to this that comes to see myself quite often in Cardiff as well.
All right.
Very similar thing. Every few months, sort of starts feeling a bit blocked up.
Yeah.
Very similar thing. Just a layer of the skin that just doesn't migrate. It just builds up where it is.
Yeah, and it's such a hard one. You could get forceps down there. I think I do use forceps a bit later on in the video, but I'm trying at the minute just to use the fine end here just to peel up, and it's going to be a really pathetic amount at the end. But the patient was having real difficulties with their hearing. They were really struggling.
Oh, you can see it.
See it flexing.
Stuck, isn't it?
Yeah. So I've got to peel. I'm going to try and peel upwards if I can. I can see I'm on a good look and I go, okay, well, where do we go next? Do we try the top left corner and see if I can peel down or across? Do you know what I mean? And that's what I'm aiming for next. But it's just a thick layer there as well. And it goes, the difficulty here is it goes into the recess, but you can't get to it in the recess. So you kind of want to pull it, but you don't want it to shear in that area because you'll have no chance.
Nasty one.
It's a difficult one. It's a difficult one. You can see I'm trying to get all the edges and bring all those forwards. Like if I could have got a standard size on that flat edge there, I think we would have gripped and it would have pulled. But we can't quite get that on the flat edge.
Oh, here we go, forceps are in there. Oh, that was a nice angle. Oh, it's not doing anything though, is it?
No. The jaws are on lovely, but it is literally just pulling.
It's just breaking straight through
it.
Oof.
Yeah.
You don't want to break little bits away, you want to try and keep all that
together.
Not if we can.
Well. Not if we can. Let's get rid of that bit because it was a little bit whistly as I went over it then. I think it's because it's peeling the inside of the recess and peeling down the drum.
Yeah.
Ideally, I'd need to be more kind of to the right for the angle and going in that way.
Yeah.
But I just can't get that angle because of the canal, the size of the canal. So I've got to work almost straight and kind of pull it along.
Tricky.
Yeah. Yeah, not an easy one. I did say to the patient at this point, I think you've left it too long. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it out. And they always look a bit shocked. They say, well, what do you mean? You kind of say, well, when we advise you to come back in 6 months, we do that for a reason. It just because we've got a better chance of getting it out when you leave it a lot longer than your clinician advises. And I do understand your life gets in the way, you do forget, but we do actually put reminder calls out for patients. So we do remind patients and they're like, oh yeah, I'll book back in. And what made it worse is this patient was actually going on holiday in 2 days' time. So they're like, oh, you got to get it out for going on holiday. I'm like, I don't know if I can.
can only do so much.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. But it's, you know, it did, we do, no spoilers, we do get it out, obviously. So you can see it's coming away.
Oh.
Just breaking, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Just shearing away.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, that's starting to peel, isn't it?
Yeah, so I think I've managed to get it, maybe part of it, either off the drum or off the recess there. It's difficult to say at the moment with the angle. But I'm really conscious I don't want it to shear through.
No, you want to try and keep that as one now.
Yeah.
I would probably go back with the fine end now.
Yeah.
Now that that started to peel away, that should
Yeah.
move a little bit nicer.
Well, that's what I thought. And I thought, oh, okay, well, you know, I've managed to get part of it away. But it's sort of sheared where I didn't want it to shear, because it's a real difficult one to get a good grip on. And you can see I'm trying to pull it and wiggle it, maneuver it again.
It is a lot more free though. The eardrum is a lot clearer behind it.
Yeah.
So that's just stuck down in the recess there now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So how do I get to this next bit now? What do we do now? So it needs to kind of lift almost from there. So this left-hand side, I think, is stuck to the inside of the recess, and you can see I'm trying to. So I've got one side's hanging onto the drum, one side's hanging onto the recess. Yeah. Yeah. I was like, I start peeling. I was like, there's more peeling away from different areas. I'm like, oh no, I don't need any more to deal with.
How much more is there?
Yeah, well, that's it. I'm trying to get to that dead piece on the left-hand side there. But every time I try and get a grip, that other section I've freed up jumps towards the suction.
Oh, no, that's it. Fair play to you getting down there with the forceps. Oh, that's a tricky canal to get.
It's not an easy one to get down into, is it?
And the forceps are tiny. It looks massive in this ear.
Yeah. It's just not peeling. I mean, I've taken the centre out now. So I could just lift this, well, any of these sections really. Well, fair play to the patient, they sat through it all, you know, and because this is something that we do with them on normally quite a regular basis, they are quite kind of used to this sort of pulling sensation deep inside their ear. They do say it feels a bit weird, and at one point where I do peel it, they go, oh my God, I just felt that peel away as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I had one similar sort of thing to this where it was right over the eardrum, and you know I managed to get a peel, and again they were like, oh, and I was like, you know, obviously at that point when you hear somebody say like, oh, you just come out.
Yeah.
Like, are you okay? Is that? And oh,
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I felt that peel.
Yeah, and they'd be like, oh no, it's not uncomfortable, it's nice.
Yeah.
She was like, I can hear like bubbling and crackling. It's just where the skin normally just peels away from the eardrum. So, oh my God, I can hear it.
So I'm left now with that kind of softer section's gone, but I'm left with this dry section that's over the top of the eardrum here. You can see I'm trying to kind of bunch as much of it into the fine end as I can. I've got this straggly piece, so I don't know whether I can grip that with the forceps. I think the top I can move, but it's just going to shear through. It's too thin.
Yeah.
It's too thin. It just all needs to come out of that one little bit of the recess.
They're really annoying, aren't they? Because they look like they'll come away really easy.
I mean, I love an eardrum peel, but this one, oh my goodness me, this one was tough. This one was tough. There we are. Just saw a little bit pop forwards.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh,
There we
that's
go.
it.
Now we're starting to get it. That's when the patient could see, well, I could feel that peeling away. I was going, yeah, we just took a big chunky bit out.
Yeah.
You can see why they're having so much difficulty with their hearing, though.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Look, it still doesn't want to come out.
It's a very deep kind of recess by the looks of it.
Yeah,
but,
it is.
That's probably why it, or partly why it might not be shifting up by
Yeah.
itself.
And I've got this last section. I think I stuck with the forceps for a bit, thinking, okay, that bit's going to peel. But even then, once you got that bit out, it just still didn't want to peel.
Here it comes. It's like peeling backwards and like down the ear canal.
Yeah, yeah. Let's get this out. Awkward because it's too wide. I'd have to open the forceps so wide to get beyond it, to get either side of the pieces.
Yeah.
That it would just clip into the ear canal wall.
Oh, there we go. Oh no. That's weird, isn't it? It's just not.
It's a funny old consistency of
Yeah.
skin. It really, really is.
It looks like it would suction really easy, but it's. Oh.
There we go. I don't know if I do get that last little piece. I think I try to get it. Yeah. So this bit now is stuck to the drum.
Oh no.
I'm trying to peel it. I just need if I just had a fraction more room in there.
Yeah, just take away that ear canal.
Yeah, if we just shave that bit off,
File it down a little
we'll
bit.
be fine. So now I've got to try and get this piece off the drum. You can see I'm really struggling to get that edge grip I need. As you can see, I've tried to put all of it, I just didn't really get down that deep. As much as I tried to get it in there.
I hate that when you give it a couple of sprays and you're like, right, we'll go in there, and it looks like you haven't done anything.
Yeah. This is a thick, hard piece of skin again now on the drum. I think there's a little bit might have got down onto that section because that looks a little bit wetter.
Oh, there we are. That's coming away. So far, anyway.
Yeah. But that's now connected to that piece that goes over the top of the drum.
That's a really awkward kind of angle. You got to get the forceps.
You've almost got to work
Yeah.
upside down with the forceps.
Oh, nice.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, well done.
That was a painstaking one, that one, in fairness. And there we go. Eardrum looking a lot better, a little bit sort of, like I say, let's go a little pathetic. It was 3/4 of an inch anyway.
Flat effort.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, the other effort put in, it was really rubbish. Well, guys, thank you very much for watching day 22. We're nearly at the end. 2 more videos to go, guys. That's it. So yeah, thanks very much for watching day 22 of Waxvent, guys. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did voicing it over. If you did, don't forget to like, heart, share, follow, subscribe. And then if you really, really like them, you can become members of the channel. You get to see even more videos every single week. But myself and lovely Miss Teddy Green will see you for day 23 of Waxvent tomorrow. But as always, guys, take care of yourselves.
Take care of your ears.
And take care of one another. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.